No sense of style. Mike got $25 for Christmas. The day after Christmas, Mike walked to Derek's house and handed him the money. Derek handed him his spy kit. Nice doing business with you, Derek said. Likewise, said Mike. Derek and his parents spent the rest of winter break in Hawaii. The first day back at school, he was glum from jet lag. Mike was glum too. We slumped together, side by side, at the cafeteria table. "How was Hawaii?" Mike asked. "Mosquitoes," Derek grumbled. "Huh?" said Mike. "How's the spy kit?" Derek asked. It had taken Mike about 48 hours to understand why Derek was willing to part with the spy kit. It was only as exciting as though in spied on. Sure, in a world of international intrigue, it might be thrilling, but Mike didn't have that kind of material to work with. It It turned out that the most fascinating person in his family was Pickles the cat, not a person at all. Now he was broke again, with nothing to show for it. I conveyed all conveyed all conveyed all this with one eloquent sigh. Derek nodded sadly. "Why didn't you warn me?" asked Mike. "It's one of those lessons you've got to learn for yourself," Derek said. "Besides, I wanted your money." Just then, an argument broke out nearby between Chloe and Violet. Chloe was the most fashionable girl in the third grade. She wore trendy new clothes every day. Violet's clothes were never new, yet somehow she dressed with enough flair that Derek and Mike has a nickname for her. The funky fashionista. "I would never wear somebody else's stuff," Chloe was saying. "I mean, how do you know they didn't die in it?" Violet shrugged. "You don't," she said. "But nowadays they have this nifty invention called a washing machine." Mike Direct laughed. "I guess you can't have it," Chloe said. "You can't afford new clothes." "I prefer the chance of shopping in the thrift store," Violet said. "Plus, sometimes I buy stuff there and stuff at the second-hand store. It's almost like a business." Mike was already listening. He had a little crush on Violet, actually. But now he leaned forward. "Business, you say?" he prompted. Violet nodded. "Thrift stores take donated clothes and sell them cheap. Secondly, stores buy clothes, so they tend to be pickier and charge a little more. If you know how to curate, 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 you can buy at the cheap store, sell to the picky store, and make a profit. You must have to know what other people want." Mike gazed at Violet. What a head for business this girl had! At home, Mike turned a coat-and-style wardrobe. Several of clothing items he'd got for Christmas still had the tags on. Surely those would bring good money at a second-hand store. He threw a couple of sweaters that were getting too small and his dress shoes. He'd always hated those. Of course, he couldn't ask his parents to take him to the second store. His money-making schemes always seemed to unnerve them. So instead, Mike told Mom that the box contained a school project He and Derek were working on together. She drove him and Box over to Derek's house. Derek told his dad they needed to ride to the second-hand store, and his dad dropped them off with a cardboard too. At the encounter, Mike watched with pleased anticipation as the buyer examined items one by one.